So we listeners, them supporters, fans, and well wishers, them want God thank you today. Another very, very beautiful and blessed day. We today na March, I believe said today na March 8. No, March 7. Today na March 7. Because yesterday na Ghana the independence, the 67 independence. But first though, I want to let everybody share now. Una follow we and share. Una go comment also. But una please also, like we say, within on YouTube also, one una follow with YouTube and share. Today I get a very important guest now. But before I introduce the guest, which I want to now, I'm not going to say from time to time, Salon Tok Forum don't move now from the regular platform. We don't hook up with the people in Guinea. And as a matter of fact, then they streamline them now, the program they streamline them now. We don't, they go translate it in French, we'll put on it. So you go come back in both French and English, we'll put on it. Just like we say, Salon Tok Forum don't move come like higher plank that they will do that. So please una share now and follow we. And at the same time, like we say, una share now and una see we na YouTube. Please una subscribe to the YouTube and channel also. Today I get a very important guest. We insisted that a social media icon immediately. But then for a while now, for some reason, we don't take a seat back. But you're not taking a seat back, not to actually option that way you consider what happened at the country. And what I will do, for the purposes of brevity and clarity of precision, I will just call the man in him, then he will come give you a really a background of himself. Welcome to the studio, Mr. Musa Zibi. Back to you.
Thank you very much, my brother, and I greet all the people, them, the viewers, them, people, them, where they view. Of course, people that already know me for a very long time. I know I'm not a stranger on this media. Like for a very long time, we fought a lot, for this political party, for His Excellency the retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. But then, some of we be don't kind of like relax, uh, and and also give chances to other people, So, but then again, not to only relax because I be left the Netherlands, I come now the UK, for come further my education, and to which I really thank God because I mean I did on me last uh dissertation for me um doctorate. I mean doctorate in law. So I just thank God.
Thank you very much for that introduction. Today, like we've been put up here now, the topic we can't talk about. Now, we intellectuals in the salon. We they come, and make a thorough examination for see if we intellectuals in a salon, if they don't contribute towards the nation in well-being, or they're not part of the problem. But before we talk about that, I could say, please do not follow we, share, and subscribe to the YouTube watching. I want to talk with you one great philosopher in this country. Talk about education. Then Martin Luther King. In fact, I give a direct quote. That quote which he talk about. He said the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. Now, this the great American philosopher Martin Luther King, now he talk about education. So the question where I want to put to my guest today, Mr. Musa Zibi from England, and as a matter of fact, he said he can't fall within the horizons of people that will go lay claim to academia, especially at terminal level. Mr. Vibi, please give me your impression about we intellectuals in that salon, especially in two contexts, whether they have any help that the country will carry the country go before, or the people that way that we will just say that now bread and butter and the intellectuals of get in the country, bread and butter in the sense and go now then school here, they get a degree and come. All they do for the work no more for get salary. That's so I want to let you give me your perspective on this, sir.
Okay, well, I want to come at the level of people who don't get a terminal education or degrees. Like specifically, I want to talk about the doctors. There are things where perhaps the layman don't know about when people do tell you, say, I get a PhD, or somebody tells say I get a professional doctorate. These are two different words. Then. The PhD is a philosophy of education. And then we get what we call the professional doctorate, where you specialize in your own area of studies. One thing, as I tell you, the people where they claim say they get a PhD na Sierra Leone, the first question we may go ask, which area where they really do? Is it only did they study about just a kind of like to say, okay, me research topic or me research question where I do, is it about how to teach children or how children should learn faster? Because the most important thing is the research question, where they can ask. And then the methodology of their studies. Is it, did they do qualitative, quantitative, or mixed research? Okay, now then the other thing where it come na any intellectual in mind. Okay, among this methodology, did they do a cutting edge research? Because when they say research, it's a something where somebody be don't do one before. So you they research on. You are not. I mean, they go search. Like for example, let me say, like this phone. All right, because I want bits around them. I come to the main answer where I want to give. But I want to let people they understand, because people then first of all, then they not really know waiting a PhD or waiting a professional doctorate. So they confuse people then. So let we say me don't come this phone, I take them, all right, I hide them some side. You understand? And then another man come, he want look for that phone day. He they go research for that phone day. Because now me first we don't get them, I don't hide them somewhere. So in they go, so meaning anything when I research now, what is somebody don't do. But at the rest I show you, most of these guys where we they call them as doctors, or where they say these guys then get PhD. They are not impressive to academicians where we don't reach to that level in education right now. You understand? Because most of these guys, them research questions the way they be do, maybe they just go do qualitative, do some research, and they pick a topic when a very easy topic where they not get the need for perhaps for go into deep for take a quantitative research wherein they get for do a statistical analysis in their research. So when they're done with this education, they go back to Sierra Leone, and with people that carry, they say this man gets a PhD. Yeah, he got PhD. PhD in what? In what? In what topic? What was his research question? What he research? Did that man even did anything like a cutting research? No. And you they realize say most of these guys they suffer a lot under the supervision, of the one way they supervise them, because they not be really even know waiting then they even write about. They not do the research based on the fact that this research for benefit people then. Their research was only that make her get a PhD and go out and start working and get money. Well, these are the different in terms of the universities and where we they attend. If you they do a research, the first thing first in the UK, if you they do a research, you know, there are the government with some other organizations, they get for give you a certain amount of money. Then they put a money aside where it be say if you do a research, when a cutting edge research, where it be say that research they either nobody no do that kind of research before, or that research where you do it get for answer the real question of waiting another researchers not ever do, then they give a special amount of money. But most of we brothers, and let me come to the main answer now. Most of we brothers then back home, they don't really know what they not do any, they're not, I mean, they haven't done anything where they better that country. Because the reason is, if you are a doctor or you get a PhD, you go sit on an office, AC they blow you 24 hours. All right, you not get any, you not even read your area of studies again. Since the day you put down your last paper, where you defend your last paper, you come on, you don't ever do any research, you don't ever write any book, you don't ever do any cutting edge research of anything. You go sit down in a salon, you then have one office, AC they blow you, people they suffer. You're not gonna the feed for go actually try for come up with a result, you know, with a result, because these are the things that way people then they do. If you do philosophy in education, how many books you don't really write when are positive, where you they contribute to the UK educational system? All right. How many contributions you don't do now the school same where you go benefit people? Let we say you do your research in the area of science. Okay, let's say you do in the area of agriculture, you did a research. You go back home. Why you for sit on an office where the swamp and the land and they forgot do your agriculture? Or even animal cross boundary, you not go do them, you not do any research, you not do any breeding, you not do anything. All right. So waiting at the need of you sitting in that big office, AC they blow you from the AC office to your vehicle, from your vehicle to your house. Everything about you is okay, you and your family. But you come to this part of the world. Even as a PhD student, now this part of the world, you not get for day like if let we say you do quantitative research, you get for day at the laboratory. If you do in the aspect, you they do the aspect of science, or maybe you they do because a research is all about theory. The theoretical aspect of the research, that is what people not really know, because that is what have the research. Let me say, for example, I say, okay, are they in the area of the tech? I use a theory. Let's say I want to do a technology research. I want to build something like electricity where they supply some parts of Sierra Leone. Then I take a theory like the technology acceptance model, which is the TAM, or maybe I say, okay, let's do the diffusion of innovation theory. Fine. If I don't take this theory, the next thing I need to do is to try for go to the lab, get the materials needed, you know, get the sponsored, get the materials needed, spend time in that lab, even sleep in that lab. And they tell you this is what the Europeans are doing, the Americans are doing. Then they create a whole kind of lab. They don't go out of that lab. They sleep in that lab, do everything in that lab until they try to get the result of waiting, then they searching for. You know? So
All right.
Let me say I just want to put this one example now, and then I can wait. I get a friend where me and him they are the same class. This fellow is a Russian. And they do they do evolutionary AI. They do the hybrid AI. This fellow teach me one thing, that whatever you want to do in life, you therefore put your whole effort and your whole being into it for let you really sabi am. These are the kind of people what they tell you, the gentleman what they tell you about, the Russian fellow. A and book, now then they sleep in computer, in lab waiting every day, it in a lab. You know, so it can make the thing even look like boring to me. Like 24 hours, this man they in a lab, this man they do research, this man. Now he tell me, he say, listen, he say, as a Russian, what to make we they succeed in science, in research, building things. He said, because when we come out for land, we government they support we with enough money for camp. And one thing aims and objective all they come for now for let we return back and do a contribution to we country because we love we country, but not for Sierra Leone. People they come now, go back to that country, sit down now under AC 24 hours, no writes no book in years since he graduates, and not do anything, and not sabi anything, no contribution. Look, we hydro in other country. If you say you do the diffusional innovation, okay, so now what you don't do, look, we hydro them. Look, people that suffer out of electricity. It's a very simple thing. For say we not go able even assemble, let's say assemble. We not create the machine there, but let we assemble because you don't get the study, you don't sabi what you be study and assemble those machines. Let we get hydro working in that country. People don't get that brain. But people go there in our media, they talk like they get sense, but they don't get sense. And they tell you the whole, I'm not challenging any individual way don't get your doctorate or your PhD back home. But really, if you really get sense, me I bite anybody, come at the table, let's go to the lab, let's go do a research of anything where that country lack. That's at the challenge any of those doctors and PhDs, student graduates in Salon.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah.
Elaborate a late explanation. Like we say, we are una subscribe to the YouTube button, una follow we na the Facebook and all that. Now, you don't almost talk waiting. I mean that being get for me the next question what they ask. But now I want to let you waiting that is in way with people in that salon, in the miscellaneous collection of them. As soon as they get this PhD, the next thing what they do now inside politics they run for go. I mean, waiting at the motivating factor where people them instead of the branch now other fields them. Because I they ask this question, look at I don't know of how many people that way na salon when people will get terminal letters after them. We don't sit down, we actually write books them. Write book for people them. Before then before in books and now they allow they remind you. So the question, why am I with PhD people then? So the only side where they feel say for go serve their politics. What's in your mind? What's in responsible? When are the motivation for that?
Well, I mean, let me tell you. PhD is one of the most simplest academic stand in the life of any academia. Like definitely PhD level is like, I mean, you go to the class, you pick a topic, like you pick a question, and I mean a question where you feel say somebody else be don't write about them, before. Somebody else be don't few people don't do research on them, but there is still a question in it where they not answer it. A lot of people they come at PhD class, can pick a topic where not beneficial to nobody. That's the other thing, because in the UK here, you say, you be don't do, let's say, civil engineering in degree level, master's level, and you get to PhD level, then you go begin. Okay, although you get the chance for pick any kind of area of study or any research question, but the people where they sponsor you for do that PhD get for tell you, say, listen, we get certain amount, because this country they put money by waiting. Now you research question. Some people go get £5,000 for you little research where you do, because it's not going to benefit no one. If you can't tell me, say, how people then they walk out from PZ to PZ to Wellington, how therefore they march for Waka for this is beneficial, yes, but it's not beneficial more than the man where they come and talk, say, listen, we don't build a Toyota. Now let we build a Toyota hybrid. Let we add some kind of, facilities on that particular car day. All right. So the man where they do that research, they forget money. They go pay them like 100, 200, 300,000 just a sponsorship, because they know, say, at the end of the day, if the man do the research and they know, say, that research able help that Toyota hybrid company, then the man is boost. But for we Sierra Leonean brothers, them, we don't do such an act. We know they do them. So man, they kaya, he don't learn, he do everything, he go back and tell and go into politics and he want for dinner office, he want for be the minister of this or minister of that. Those are not things that we before they look at. Like you said, how many of them don't write a book where their books and they benefit the engineering department, now FBC or Jala University or Miltimaga, you name them. How many of them? How many of them don't go and come up with some mathematical formula, which even if it is different formulas, but formulas and way they make the mathematics very simple to school picking them. How many of them don't do that? Few. How many of them don't sit down and say, no, listen, now this country gets an issue with electricity. You understand? Okay, I don't go do quantum physics. I don't do this. Asabidi. Now let we come and sit down. You don't can train under the white man and sit down, use your IQ, use your brain and create something. I believe, say, if government they see people they do that kind of effort at that level, I believe say government go sponsor them, especially the present president will believe in education and he say he believe in innovation and all the rest of that. I believe say go sponsor, but people are not doing it. Electric cars. You understand? It's one of the simplest formulas for build an electric car. All right. How many people, even though we they see young people then now we society today, they didn't go to school, some of them not even go to a classroom. Then they build some electric cars. So what about you will go PhD? Are you going to sit down every day, they sign paper and they make like you tough, and then you make like you get sense, and then you make like you go do it for the people who not reach that level. Not people like us. Not people like us. Because I know exactly what you are doing out there. What you are doing is bluffing. Let we go build the country. Let we put Salon before. All these stories, all these years and all the rest from the days of Sam Newton, my guy, after the independence in 1961 till this day, what till we don't build? What till we don't do? Are we still going to even import a rice or they eat? Look at China. China gets some rice then wait and they plant within a few months. You understand? It rice wait for take 6 months. Then they plant a rice where it will take something like a month, 2 or 3. That rice don't dry. They don't cultivate it. Plant another one. What will we do? Are we going to be in that car, that big Jeep the way we get? They go and bluff around, they turn around, but people them, just because these people don't know the level where you don't reach and wait till you sabi, then at the end of the day, you can't media and talk big. You're talking big for them, not kind of we go sit down quietly in our corners and they laugh you. They laugh you because to we now fraud. That's a fraud. That's a fraud.
Okay.
Then they fraud the country.
Right. Having said that, because on this question, so because the gist of the question here is waiting with intellectuals they not actually do for help the country. So within the context of that, the question is waiting at the causative agents and where we see we're responsible for the spread in violence, criminal violence on the part of the youth in our society, and how we will curb this. What is the solution to youth violence?
Okay. If we use a victimology theory, which the theory they tell you about something like how society they operates. The theory will tell you about how corruption they lead to all of this violence. The theory will tell you how people they actually involve into crimes, and what did they lead those people? What are the deviances of these people? So what did they cause a lot of we youth them today? Most of them we youth them they involve into taking kush. Most of them they are deprived. These are deprived youth. Youth them we forget education. They're not able to get the right education. They're not able to get the opportunity. Let we talk about all the past years then. All the years, with a different government that don't come in place. Pakaba don't come, the former president, because I want to use Pakaba in your time, because for me, even though I see Momo in your time, I see the time when Strasser them go overthrow, I know about Strasser, but I know about Momo in the later parts. Momo Nabi, somebody who actually failed the country, let we say so. All right, it failed. The reason why, because be care. People not love that country. They don't love Sierra Leone. People not even like the country where God give them. Like where would they come to other countries, or would they see how people love their own country? No, but they're not able to love Salon. Momo come, he do the wrong thing. They come, they overthrow Momo, they pull him out of power. By then we be small. Yeah, I'm telling you, because by then I'll be there by Kleintown, Upgone by railway compound. So we be then at the streets where they pass all their weapons and they turn and they get one weapon where they use where if you a big one where they mount pa the motka where they come on all the way from Daru come and overthrow Momo. I remember that time. Then we come down, after MPRC, we can meet up at Kaba, where some of we are really, really, really open from the time of MPRC to Pakaba in time. You understand? And within that period of time, education from the days of Sheki, Kanto Momo, you know, where people they tell we about Sheki, come to Momo, education be don't fail. People we are deprived. Okay. So within that period of time, the one that will be born that period of time till the days of Al-Haji Ahmed Tijan Kaba, the late man, education was nothing. Education be done. Education was collapsed. So within that period of time, those who attend primary school come to secondary school. Let we say they all lack. And when the war come, it add more because some of we really get education within the wartime. And imagine some of we be there inside classroom, then they fire bullets, then they kill people. All right. We they move out of class, we go in a different place, and all the rest of that make we the little of we really put we efforts into education. Now we be able to learn something, and then you take from the days of Ernest by Koma in your time. Education at Salon, I'm telling you, me, I don't care. I don't see all this was where people in the seats, they say, I get A1, AB1, A2, A this. Look, if you get money na Salon, before time, when me did it, I don't know about this present. You they get all those papers, all those questions they come. There was no exam where they inside that country except you will not get money. You know, people like us, we struggled. That's why we not regret some day like today, because that foundation will lay from Christ, where we lay from Christ the King College, come to St. Edward's, is what we are moving with. All right. People then be there where the people they began money by them, they go there. Wayek was like, I don't know how they call them, was like, go pay money, come out, give paper, go sit down, photocopy everything, and present them to the exam waiting. So education be damaged, education poor. So now this being time where like where President Biokam would they see then they do improvement, but it's even too late. Because this Aeon regime go only affect with picking and away get for growth. But from Aeon time, Pakaba self try, yes. Take and down now, education was not in Sierra Leone. Everything was bright. So what do you expect? The society for me. When society lack education, when society lack injustice, then the youths and they go in a different direction. You know, either they're going to crime, either they're going to drugs and all the rest because they not get hope. They look at the whole country, they say, what do we have to gain? We not, I mean, you grab, you not get a better education, you grab, you mama and you parent them, not able to give you a proper living like a child. Government is not contributing anything for their uplifts. Now, this being said, we see education self now, let's say now free now. But first time, we be the way boss trusts they go school. If your parents are poor, definitely you get for undergo the constraints. So all of those things, if they get for really try for like education elevates in that country, like quitting the Western world they do, or other countries they do, even Africa, it's like them picking they are now way with the bone, or that small one they are now. We maybe from then they 10 years now or above, that why governments, like where government we don't begin they provide food, they give them free education. Government need for do more for them. Like if they want picking in that country, they at least let government get money where they give the parents for even the feeding. Because some homes and I'm telling you, even when me and you they talk, so they not eat it. Food not day. Picking how picking get for land book. Where member say food not day now at the table for la eat. How are you going to study? Okay, how are you going to study? Well, let we take out thinking now they don't get a school bus them where they take them now to school. Because first time we would a worker for go school. Would a walk a very long distance for go school. You know, so Salon, the foundation of Sierra Leone, be don't damage, it don't spoil, it be spoil. There was nothing inside Salon. Salon was just like a place, you know, let we go borrow some money outside and bring and come. We eat for the day, waiting day, but there was no foundation. Perhaps now the foundation don't begin because awareness don't come now the world now this social media of a thing. But before, when there was no social media, minister go grab today just can't do what they do. Nobody, no, not now. Few people know, nobody knows. But now, if minister can't do something, by the time they commodity, or if president can't do something, by the time they commodity, it don't go on social media. Everybody don't get rid of that, which is good, which is absolutely fine. So now we they look at and say maybe the foundation for our future. But for we where would they so? Let we just work for them with future picking them now. But inside Salon, I mean, it's very hard. Even if it is an angel way come on heaven and come Salon, based on that foundation and the mindset of the people because of lack of education all these years, Salon still get for be a standstill. So, and that's
Okay, we don't spend considerable time on this question of intellectuals. So, which I'll let you give me you honest grade or assessment of them. You know, then we'll move for the next 30 minutes. We'll move further.
Mhm.
What's now you actually your opinions on the intelligence? They don't help we or they don't fail the society. I want to put that in some kind of a context.
Okay, absolutely. They don't fail. They fail the society. That they tell you. They fail the society, and up to now, they are still failing the society. Okay. Uh absolutely. Tell me, you yourself, tell me how many of those intellectuals, or let people then tell me, we don't contribute anything vital to Sierra Leone. I sabi some intellectuals during their period when they abroad, they contributed when are Sierra Leoneans when are Africans they did well. But when they go back now the country, they absolutely don't do nothing for elevate their own country. All in the name of I got PhD, I got doctorate degree, but what till you don't do for Salon? So when you be then a man country, you be they do well, you be they write books, you be they do now you don't go Salon, there is nothing to show. So they don't fail Salon. So let we try for change that mentality for say, you're not gonna be a doctor, you go sit on an office no more. Either if you day in education, write books. Books where the young ones go at least read and benefit out of it. If you day in agriculture, you say you are doctor of agri engineering, agri waiting. How many machines and agri machine them you don't create? Because everything about abroad, what they see is because they are people, they are doctor, academians, and they don't invent things. Let me say, for example, Einstein come and give in formulas and he just give a formula of waiting of a formula. That formula, then they built that formula into something meaningful, creative for the country. From one very individual to another person, they can invent a left small. Another person can add that invention for that particular company in own. Then they make the country look very beautiful and do everything. They make airplane, they make helicopter, they make vehicles, they make train. All these now inventions and way they do. Now they come with the AI. Everything is research. If you don't research, you're not going to have any solution for anything. So we own doctors and not they even do research. So how are we going to build something? How? Pass who they see them lele bobo them we not even go school. Some man go primary school. Now them they so they try. They would they see some go build something like motka, but you not to know how that motka they for really be effective, like how the white people they build their own. So they don't fail the society.
That's again, like we say, we did live now. Me and Mr. Musa Vibi, we didn't actually they talk about the intellectuals them, and we don't exhaust them. We they ask now for please subscribe to the YouTube button and also follow and share. Now the next thing we want to talk about in the next 30 minutes, we hopefully we always try for make sure say this program we hold 1 hour. What we try to talk about, in the 16th century, you been getting philosophers and people like John Locke them, Montesquieu them, Edmund Burke them, and we look say the people that we been the one government they may get too many powers them. So between 1215, you been get waiting come about what they call the what it is we come about where they may go with King John then na Ronnie Mead we may come about where they may go try for codify a law where they go limit the powers of a ruler. So as a matter of fact, the Magna Carta that they become about 1215 where the Muslim first King John for going to run it for letting sign up. So from the instant you get government divided. You get the executive, legislative, and the judicial branch. So really explain. So with the division of the waiting at the role of the judiciary in any society, we can't go back to Salon. And what's the impression about the judiciary in the Salon?
Well, in terms of law, because I mean, I did criminal law in the UK, and I come to the area of judiciary to government, and you put aside because these are really the sectors of government. Let me say the branches of government. The judiciary as a whole, it gets a own different branch, and sometimes the judiciary area therefore be very independent from the two areas. All right. So to me, if I think about talking about power, like you said, there was a total prerogative power before, wherein people fought against those prerogative power in the United Kingdom because by them, the ruling house of England, like the king will grab and say, I mean, when I kill those 50 people, it's done. They go kill them. They will come to them and say, today we don't want all of these people on this part of the country, or when I kill all the witch people, like where the king be order for kill the witches now England. And people went ahead and killed people, even those that were innocent. But when civilization begin to come and they know say, no, the king or the queen have so much total power, they now come and sit down on the branch and come with some laws and say, first of all, the king or the queen now in at the head, but there must be a prime minister where they run. And within the house, they make the house of the lords. The house of the lords, and then then them share the power between these people. So you realize the king or the queen not be get that total power for take all the decision, because they get forget the left wing and the right wing. So those areas and begin to grab up, they begin to raise some concerns and say, we need to get total freedom, total this, we need to build the judiciary system into this order. And then you realize, say, England come to the way how people they want them. Okay, so let we talk about Sierra Leone. The judiciary system, of course, for the past years, okay, when I talk for the different government the way we don't get. Most of the judiciaries, I don't know, they work in the command of the president. There was no free and fair judiciary inside Sierra Leone. President go grab to them and say, okay, this is what I want to do. If they're not waiting, they bribe money, they do this, they waiting. Let we talk about Shaki. What he do now the judiciary? Would that begin my now before and go against in command? If you will not die, they will kill you. But again, let we talk about the presence of waiting they happen right now in Sierra Leone. The only thing where I tell people, for me, absolutely, I go want for challenge some of those guys within that judiciaries. I go want for challenge for test them academic know-how of that particular area of the law. Because, my brother, when you study law, because I know me absolutely not do just the law. I did criminal law, meaning criminal law, I only focus on anything where they deal with crime, anything where they deal with something where now a court sitting. That is all I studied. All right, I not do business law, I not do this law. That is all. So what are the try to say? The judiciaries themselves, some of the people when they put that in position there, they're corrupt. And then this government don't prove them. We don't get a corrupt Attorney General in another country where they don't free somebody who commits murder, they let them go free. When I suspect of committing a murder, because when somebody, I don't know, because everything is just is too confusing when it comes to the judiciary, because everything is not straight. Things are not straight. So sometimes when you study a lot of law, you understand, you go to the level for a level of PhD, and you still try for do international law, you do criminal law, you do this law, you blend everything together. Then when they see other people they behave, it confuse you, because that's not what they mean to do. That's not what they're supposed to do. Then you begin to doubt if these people really know what's in and they do, or if these people they do this in their own benefit, or maybe in their because they are ignorant, or because they are doing it in favor of a particular government. You become confused, because that was not what you were taught. Not to that they teach you. So the judiciary itself, well, we go say maybe thank God now, because we they see, just like what you say, even in a court sitting, you they see some man go pull phone, some man go this, some man go record, some man, which is really helpful. So I don't see in that country, they don't change a lot of people then. Even under the present government, they don't change a lot of people then at that judiciary sector there. And up to now, they part change. Because that area is one of the most difficult area for handle. You understand? People go in that particular position. They mean like for money. They haven't got for money. They want for eat everything. They want for use their power against the innocent people. Them. They get people the way they get grudge for. They get, So at the end of the day, you really know they understand what is going on. So that's it.
When one inject one or two other elements inside before we close, like I say, my God, would they hold them down to an hour? So I do not get independence over 60 years now, and very shortly again, in the next month or two, as April, we will celebrate them. What's now your personal assessment of the country from independence? I mean, by way of comparative analysis, yesterday and today, and also they go tomorrow. That be your closing summation.
Okay, definitely looking at the country, uh, let we say civilization don't they move forward. Like, would they see people like what I tell more internet they right now, phone and the people they televise every little thing where they happen, people want for know and see. But in as much as I don't say that, till this day, Salon still get corrupt people there. Very serious corruption still they go on. Because if we talk about the country where we all come out, all right, we they talk in respect of the country. Okay, corruption is rampant inside Sierra Leone, the previous government, and now we get a court of elite corruption under uh, President Bio because he puts a very gentle young man, Ben Kefala, where I go say he's honest. That is the fact. He is honest, and it work for try for really stop corruption, but corruption cannot be stopped. Corruption can never be stopped because crime it take another shape. And when you they fight against corruption, corruption is going to fight against you. So we don't see like what's happen at parliament. This gentleman where they say he employed a woman na parliament. If they take a salary where he not sign no employment, he not get no employment, he put in woman, they take salary. It's against the law. It's a crime. It's a fraud. You are fraud in the states. That is not your money. It's not your money. So if you take, in fact, matter of fact, that is a raw corruption. Like when they use where Creoman say this now, bonically corruption. This is wrong, and the need for take action, because let me tell you for sure. People then they will still do that same thing inside then department then they. But let we say the one when at the skip now the sacrificial lamb, now they don't hold so the need for really deal with them, make it no say Salon is not a country where it belongs to few people. Sierra Leone belongs to we all. You can then have power today. Doesn't mean say me self not go then have power tomorrow. So am I going to use the precedent, the same thing where you do? Am I going to do it? Are we going to continue doing it? No. It be your brother, it be your sister, it be your uncle. Let we forget about that nepotism and come facing the reality for say this country, we want to make this country go before now. This is not about stories. We don't care about stories anymore any longer. Because we don't hear stories upon stories. We don't see different rulers them in that country. So look what Ernest by Kumadu. Because if he say the country not too disciplined, it went ahead, even though it don't rule for 10 years and above, it still won't come. It's still because at the end of the day, in support the whole thing. If we look at the whole thing, Ernest by Koma now in support that one or cool. That'll be real. It's not about politics. It's not about which party you belong to. This is about Sierra Leone. But at the end of the day, you see the country itself, we the people themselves, not them responsible for Saloni day one, for their own suffering where then they suffer. If somebody do crime, because this na me papa, this na me sister, this na me uncle, from where you the America, you don't ever hear me say, this person go commit crime because in uncle na then at the judiciary, he go support him for that crime, he not go jail. It can never happen. If you commit a crime, you need for pay for it. Because the reason why you they pay for that crime, now for let another person not do them or let you not repeat it again. But if you let one man commit a crime, no say tomorrow another man, if another man self-commit crime, let we say if mother be in your own time down, our president be in your own time down, it come out, then it go take him bobo them. Because every president get in your bobo them. You understand? It get young people there. And then it sets against any incoming opposition, government as alone. What's it go be the halftime fair? They go tell you, say, nobody no get for touch President Bill. Because when Madam Ades Bidouan, nobody no touch him. And now they come and say, they put the excuses in law, say the man sick, the man gets a disease, he for go to Nigeria. And the government left him. Perhaps we for question the judiciary about that. Because treason is one of the highest crimes they commit in a state. A treason, you not only commit against the president himself, but you commit against every little, even that little child. Because that thing for don't escalate. Look at the innocent people then we then kill. So what about if now Pekin they be killed? Killed waiting, it bring a war. So let we come and set an example in that country, irrespective of the money we get, irrespective of who that you be, irrespective of you connection, irrespective of you don't be a president before. No, you for pay. Because Salon, a big pass you, a big pass me, a big pass everybody. But sometimes again, somebody go say, why they not really do that? Because they want when they want tomorrow, if they do the same thing, let they not get that particular punishment. And if you look at them, not true. The man in Nigeria, he's happy. He they live life. And he still get corruption case. So now Salo. He get money where he don't thief now people they have. He still gets them. Yesterday, I think yesterday night for come appear court or today. Was it yesterday? Nobody not see him. So you see why with judiciary, you see overall what I tell you say with judiciary in another country, it still not straight it until they come with the real people that frustrate that judiciary. It's still gonna be the same. President Bill get for sack. He go come, he sack again because this man go carry doing your performance. He sack again. Another man come again. He sack again until he get the right man. We get the country at heart. And any man where they talk the truth in that country, they hate you. You are the most hated guy. But again, now the truth they talk. We don't talk this truth in our media. All right, they tell what they fed. That boy way be they kill people, the way they make people, then they die in a salon. Adebayo. People come to media, they curse you, mama, because if he say this was a political battle, which of course is not a political battle, but it's a battle for the land that we love, the land where they born we. We're not glad for the other my land. We want to go back home. You go back home. How many mosquitoes then where they even in that country they where we they talk? Then we doctors they are not do anything for create anything for reduce their mosquito there. They breed in that salon. It's still they on the increase. Before that, they all sit down and say, you said don't come, UN don't come for count some donors them. Let we fight the mosquito them at this country, and then they can't give them $20 million. They take $1 million, they do the work, the $19 million they shape among themselves. These are the doctors, now the type of doctors that will get in a salon. What are we doing? Let me think about the time where the war done at that country. Do you remember how many donors enter inside that country by them? And when the war done, doing that thing, government be they fight, be they even close some civil society organizations where some donors and be they give civil society organizations and government. I still remember that government be they even stop them CSOs them for letting them operate inside salon because they be one, let it be the focal point where they send money to. And we see how many billions enter another country. Waiting at the result, waiting will go point say them money then the way be enter as a donor. Now that thing we do this, we do that. Ebola came to that country there. Thousands of people then die. Billions or millions of dollars enter a salon. Not of stadium people that be there. They not get housing for sleep. People then they die every day. Waiting we show. Not a one man capola money put on their pockets. What's they do? So how long we got for their parenting here? How long?
I want to thank you very much because the program done.
Okay.
I go always hope say by God power once on the while will come. This not because like I said, the program don't move now from the regular platform to we then follow them, and the hope is that they will make the link to this. Then I will send the link to you also for let you see and done with the review. So again, I really want to thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Bye. All right, sir.